What's up, football fan? We are back. It's time for the SEC Week 10 roundup. We're going to go through these scores, dive into a few of these games, talk about some head coaching changes that might be coming up in the SEC, and then the week to come, week 11. Let's pop this thing off right off the top with a close matchup between Vanderbilt and Texas. Supposedly, this might be a playoff eliminator. First play of scrimmage, 75-yard touchdown pass from Manning to Ryan Wingo, setting the tone for this game. Texas jumped up early, 34 to 10.
Ryan Wingo down the far sideline. He's going to go all the way. On the first play of the game, 75 yards.
But it was Vanderbilt on a crazy comeback that almost got the victory if it wasn't for the onside kick rolling out of bounds. Tyler, would you like to talk about the game?
Well, I will say this: Texas looked better, but when the competition gets better, how is Texas going to look? So that's my only thing about the Texas win, because we do know Vanderbilt's a good team, but they're not Alabama or Texas A&M or Georgia. So
debatable.
Well, as of right now, because how they're ranked right now, that's the thing. As they're ranked, because they have more losses than Georgia, so
also debatable.
Hey, Alabama lost to Florida State, so if that is the criteria, then hey, Georgia's better than them because they have one loss, but that's neither here nor there. But Vanderbilt, they are showing that they are not a team that can be overlooked anymore. I can admit to that. They're not the old Vanderbilt, but they do still need some more playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I feel like Diego Pavia is slowing down because he's taking so many hits trying to get these wins. And so when the defenses get better, is he going to be able to? Do they have the playmakers on the outside to help him, so he doesn't have to scramble and just run for every first down? That's my only biggest gripe about Vanderbilt right now.
As a running back, Pavia, their leading rusher, and tall. Colin Simmons, the pressure. And Texas has the ball inside the 30.
Well, he was making plays in the passing game this week. 27 for 38 for 365 and 3 touchdowns. One of those was a rush. Arch Manning also played a good game. 25 for 33, 328, 3 touchdowns. I got to give him credit with that. Vanderbilt is almost like Georgia Tech. It's almost a one-man show, but they do have other playmakers on the team. With the victory for Texas, 34 to 31, is this Texas team still alive for the playoffs?
They shouldn't be.
Are they though?
Apparently, yes. We have hindsight.
We only have 2 losses.
We have hindsight.
As bad as they start off beginning of the season, they only have 2 losses. This defense is still legit. Arch Manning was all mental. He's getting out of it.
Who's one of those losses to, though?
Huh?
Who's one of those losses to?
Ohio State.
And?
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
But apparently it don't. Apparently. So they talk about all the time. Your losses matter, but if Texas are getting in,
Florida's a better team than what their record shows.
But your record is what you are.
That is true. That is true.
So it doesn't matter.
Texas record is 6-2.
Okay, but
7-2 now.
But okay, Notre Dame loses to Miami.
They just beat a top 10 team. Can't knock them.
Who's the top 10 team? Vanderbilt.
Well, Vanderbilt's in the top 10.
Well, that's the committee's fault then, because I don't think they were a top 10 team. But that's just me. But I get they were a top 10. They were a top 10 team, but apparently, because we have hindsight, Texas is still alive, but they need a lot to make it to the SEC championship, though. A lot. And I think if Florida continues to lose, it's going to make them look worse.
I don't know about that. Should Texas be ranked above Notre Dame? I saw you bring them up.
I mean, that's Florida, yeah, but yeah, they definitely should. Because who is Notre Dame beat?
Nobody. They beat USC. They beat USC. I give them credit for that. But that's about it so far.
USC barely beat Michigan.
Michigan, another good team with a great defense. It's the offense that's questionable on Michigan team. So same thing with Florida. So a couple more bounces go Florida way, they look like Michigan, in my opinion. Where would you rank Arch Manning among the SEC quarterbacks right now with his recent play over the last month?
Because last week we discussed the top 3 or top 5. I can't remember. Was it top 3 or?
We did. I think we just did the top 3.
Well, by default, because nobody's wowing us except Todd Simpson and Marcel Reed. Well, Diego Pavia, I had him as my number 3 last week, so he has to stay number 3 this week just because I'm not putting this loss on him. I guess Arch is 5, 4. I guess it's interchangeable because no one is wowing me besides those 3 guys.
So Arch Manning right now better or worse than Joey Aguilar?
Better.
Better or worse than Trinidad Chambers?
After last week, better.
Better or worse than Gunnar Stockton?
Better. Gunnar had a bad game last week. Granted, he played a better defense, but he had a bad game.
But Todd Simpson, Marcel Reed, and Diego Pavia above him?
Right, because I'm not putting this loss on Diego Pavia.
Okay.
Like what more could the man do?
Now that Texas is 7-2, they got 3 games remaining on the season at Georgia, home against Arkansas, home against Texas A&M in that order.
That's 2 losses.
Whoa, okay, you beat me to it. So you say you see 2 losses?
Yeah, Georgia and Texas A&M.
I'm still not sold on Georgia, man. Georgia getting a lot of help, so I'm just not sold on these guys being as good as they are.
Hey,
I think Texas can beat Georgia. I think
they can beat them, but I'm not picking them to beat them though.
I might.
We'll see Thursday.
We have to. I don't think it's next week. I think it's the week after next. I think they got to buy.
Is that a QB watch party?
It should be. It should be. We're gonna see. How many SEC teams make the playoffs?
Hell, 4 or 5, I guess.
It's like they're getting bailed out by the Big 12 and ACC to me. ACC, Big 12, they did themselves any favors this week. Let's move on to another game. We got Oklahoma and Tennessee. Oklahoma got the victory 33-27.
Dang. Ooh, put them in.
Give them the national championship, baby.
Right.
John Mateer, pedestrian game, 159 yards passing and an interception. Joey Aguilar, 29 for 45, 393, 3 touchdowns. They also had 2 picks, though. Xavier Robinson for Oklahoma stepped in with 16 rushes, 115 yards, and a touchdown. Your thoughts? Well, what's this an elimination game, first off, for you, the team that lost?
I think so, because I think what Tennessee had 2 losses besides this loss to Oklahoma.
Yes.
So that definitely takes them out. So
you think Tennessee's out of it?
Yeah, they're out of it. Yeah.
So no 3-loss SEC team getting in.
Nah, because you have the other conferences, plus I think you get 2 Big 12 teams.
Okay. Who's to blame for this one? We got Joey Aguilar, Josh Heupel, and Max Gilbert, the kicker. Who you putting the blame on?
Way back, Aguilar launches down the middle of the end zone, and it's intercepted. Coming across was Peyton Bowen, the safety, trying to make another big play for Oklahoma.
I mean, I'm putting the blame on Josh Heupel. I mean, we talk about James Franklin not winning big games, but what big games did Josh Heupel win?
I mean, Josh Heupel is the most winningest coach at Tennessee in 20 years. So I mean, you got to give him credit for that. A lot of people call for this man job for some reason. I don't see why.
I mean, I'm not calling for his job, but I think we should start holding him accountable. I mean, if he has that one Alabama win, 2-3 years ago, I think that's kind of like that Doc Rivers championship. He's hanging on to it, so it's kind of keeping him alive.
In my opinion, they need to be trying to get this man an extension instead of trying to fire him. I think Josh. People forget. Don't forget where you came from. This Tennessee program was down.
I mean,
He put him back.
I'm not saying he should be fired. I'm just saying maybe we
I'm
start
just saying people out there are saying.
I'm not saying that because it's hard to find coaches.
Yeah, and they also talking about get another kicker. Well, Max Gilbert is the most accurate kicker in school history. Well, okay. So I don't know if they talking about there. And Joey Aguilar, by the way, leading the SEC in passing. So
I'm not the type of person that blames kickers for losses because
it's hard.
It's hard. I know how hard it is to kick a football, so I will not blame a kicker for missing a 40+ yard kick when you got 12 people coming after you and you can have a bad snap. Because if the snap is bad, of course you're gonna miss the kick. That's just simple math right there. So if you see your kicker struggling, so why don't you help him out? Like when he missed one kick, maybe it was one kick.
I can't even remember, man. It's missing many days.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like if we can't remember the kicker missing the kick, so I'm putting this on Josh Heupel. He should not be fired. But I think we should start looking at him and holding him accountable for these losses because we talk about how good these Tennessee teams has been, but why haven't they made it to the SEC championship yet?
Good point. We talked about it in the previous game by Joey Aguilar. Would you rank Joey Aguilar above or below John Mateer?
Above.
Right now.
Post injury John Mateer, yes. But before he was injured, he was playing like the best quarterback in the SEC.
That is true.
I mean, I can admit to that.
I still don't think John Mateer is healthy. I think something.
I don't think
right.
he is. I told you he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, something ain't right.
You like if you're a coach, you get a pass if your starting quarterback is not healthy. Like that's a thing. So just go ahead and just pull him because you're not getting to the playoffs. Because I think the way he's playing, they can't sustain like that.
Yeah, they got 3 games left too. They got at Alabama, Missouri, and LSU. Yep, Tuscaloosa. If they lose to Alabama, I say sit Mateer out the rest of the year. See if he's coming back or not. It doesn't even matter because if he ain't coming back, your backup gets valuable reps. If he is coming back, he gets much needed rest because I think the season's over with.
I'm gonna say this about Alabama: Drake Kirkpatrick dismissed from the team, suspended immediately for reckless driving, evading arrest. So Drake Kirkpatrick is a first, second round corner. So that does not help Alabama's defense at all. But credit for Alabama for actually not looking at, hey, we got to win football games. We have to protect our brand. So a lot of places don't do that.
Speaking of defense, this Oklahoma defense, what happened, man? You got Tennessee getting 456 yards of offense this week, 28 first downs, 7-13 on third down. This Oklahoma defense is one of the best in the country early in the season. What exactly happened? I don't know. Can you answer it?
I guess the quarterback getting hurt. I mean, it's easy to play defense when you're putting up a lot of points. So a lot of teams playing from behind, so you know they're going to pass the ball, so it's easy to prepare.
Maybe that's it. Maybe not. I don't know. But I think it does have something to do with John Mateer. Controlling time of possession from being on the field probably helped him out a lot.
Yeah.
Other teams on the field more, but John Mateer was out, so this kind of hurt them. But I think they kind of been figured out because they were kind of simple. But if they don't get to the quarterback, they can't stop you. Reminds me of a couple more teams out there like that. Moving on to the next game, we got number 5 Georgia, 7-1, took on Florida. Jumped straight to it. It was 24-20 Georgia. Referees gave him another one. Tyler, was it a catch?
It was a catch.
Okay, we agree on that.
I mean,
just put it on record.
It was a catch.
We both agree it was a catch. This game should not have been the way it did. I think Florida got hosed a little bit. The chance was taken away. But this is the second time this year. Georgia's got that benefit of the doubt there. So
was that the same ref they dismissed from the SEC? Was that a different ref?
I think it's different refs. I don't think it's the same refs.
So I guess the SEC has a referee
problem. I don't think about the refs back yet.
Okay, well, SEC has a referee problem. They should get it figured out.
The ACC has a worse referee problem, actually. Gunnar Stockton, 20 for 29. He had 230-something. I can't remember. I'm sorry, y'all. 2 touchdowns, interception. Chauncey Bowens, 9 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Zachariah Branch, 10 catches, 112 yards. He came on. And C.J. Allen, stock going up. And he was a tackling machine out there. He had 13 tackles this week. DJ Lagway for Florida had 160 yards passing. Jaden Blah had 15 carries for 72 yards. And Eugene Wilson, 9 catches, 121 yards. So it was some guys putting us offense in this game. But like I said, the referees got in the way.
Dallas Wilson out for the season.
Yeah. Oh, it's out for the season?
Out for the season.
Oh, wow.
I think because just because the record, though. Just because the record.
Hey, that's God, I hate that. I guess I kind of asked you already, but how confident you are in Georgia, this Georgia team advancing in the playoffs, just not making the playoffs, but advancing in the playoffs. I think they're pretty much locked. I
mean, I think they're locked too, which means Ole Miss is a lock. But anyway, given the right matchup, they could. I think I can see them getting a win because it's all about matchups. If you put them against a team like North Texas or Memphis or one of those teams, I mean, they have a chance of making it, so a chance of winning than them playing BYU. But I would rather play BYU to see which team actually proved they should be in the playoffs. But we'll see what the committee say.
You think this Georgia team can't beat BYU?
I mean, do you?
Yeah. I don't even like this Georgia team.
I know that's. I mean, I don't know. I think they can, man. I think BYU is that good. I think they're better coached. First off,
Georgia beat Ole Miss. They lost to Alabama. Just so that doesn't necessarily mean Ole Miss is a lock. I will say Georgia's remaining schedule: Mississippi State, at Mississippi State, Texas, Charlotte, Georgia Tech. Are they running the table?
Yeah. I think you have them losing to Texas, but I think they're running the table though.
Did they go 2-2?
Who they gonna lose to?
Charlotte.
if Charlotte beat Georgia, I will streak down my street butt naked. If Charlotte beat Georgia, fire Kirby Smart.
Neutral site game, Georgia Tech, Haynes King at quarterback. I'm not ruling nothing out.
I don't want to rule out, but after their loss last week, they have to find somebody to play make besides Haynes King. They have to.
I think they will. SEC standings right now: number 1, Texas A&M at 8-0, 5-0 in conference. Number 2 is Alabama, 7-1, 5-0 in conference. Number 3 is Georgia, 7-1, 5-1 in conference. Ole Miss is 4th, 8-1, 5-1 in conference. And the 5th place team is Texas, 7-2, 4-1. Those are your teams. Give me the SEC championship game.
Alabama, Texas A&M. I said it last week. I'll say it this week.
Okay.
I don't think they play each other this year, so it has to be them two. Because if they both go undefeated in the SEC, it's going to be them.
I think I still agree with you on that. I don't see any changes either. I think they're still in the matchup. Just biding our time. If things hold steady like they were, that will be the matchup. And what's the chances of 2 SEC teams getting a bye?
They shouldn't, but very high. Like they got them ranked 3-4.
So I think we're gonna get 2 SEC bye teams too.
I mean, you can't get mad though because they did what they were supposed to.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, these other conferences did not help themselves this week. Let's talk about one more game because not necessarily the game has big influence, but what happened after the game does. Kentucky at Auburn, 10-3 Kentucky. Cutter Broley had 18 for 29, 161 and 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Solid game by the freshman. Ashton Daniels stepped in at quarterback for Auburn. Wasn't as good. 13 for 28, 108 yards.
Years, of course.
Huh?
So he'd been there 4 years. Of course, it wasn't as good.
After the game, Hugh Freeze fired. Your thoughts on this?
Well, they should have did it sooner, in my opinion. But I mean, you don't like to see people lose their jobs, even though it is warranted. He started Jackson Arnold too long. You know it's bad when your 5-star freshman quarterback doesn't see the field when your starter quarterback is struggling. But now he wants to transfer, so that's I think that didn't help him as well. Help him either. So the defensive coordinator is a new interim, and he already said something smart. The offensive coordinator would be calling plays. That made him look good right there. So Hugh Freeze lose another job. First Ole Miss, now Auburn.
Yeah, not a good look. What happened with Deuce Knight? Like, why not? Why was he not given a chance? Now he's gonna transfer.
Well, you know how they also you know how they do freshman quarterbacks. They want the red shirt, don't want him to get hurt. We knew what Jackson Arnold was at Oklahoma, and look what happened. They kicked him out. You got Deuce Knight from the SIP, by the way. Why is he not starting? Like that's the question that needs to be answered for the media. Like, you have a 5-star quarterback.
They had guys they kicked off the team for quote unquote issues detrimental to the team. I don't know what Deuce Knight has going on. Maybe he's in that mix as well. But let's talk about this coaching board. Just some names I'm gonna throw out there for you for Auburn. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names. You just tell me your thoughts. From a recruiting standpoint, I think a name they need to look at is Jimbo Fisher. He's a program builder. He builds from the high school ranks. Your thoughts on Jimbo?
I like Jimbo Fisher. I think his time at Texas A&M kind of just dwindled down, like his time at like Dabo Swinney's time at Clemson. So it's not like he's a bad coach or anything. But I mean, if you're just doing for a recruitment standpoint and just building, then yeah. But if you want to establish winning right now, I think you go with a different name.
Okay, I got a different name for you. James Franklin. Consistent 10-win programs. 10-win seasons. Culture builder. A culture shift would be something that Auburn can really use. Your thoughts on that?
Not a good look for James Franklin. I can't see him winning all these games on the SEC schedule.
Eli Drinkowitz. He's 27-6 the last 3 years in Missouri.
I don't think he leaves Missouri.
He's a hard-nosed guy, trash talking. You don't think he leaves? He's like, I mean, could you imagine Drinkowitz going up against Kalen DeBoer in the Iron Bowl?
I could. That would be great.
Calm, collected.
But I think
Drinkowitz, hard-nosed trash talk on the sideline. Total opposite, man. I'd love to see it.
I think Drinkowitz has it made in Missouri right now, though.
So you don't think he's leaving?
Not right now.
I think there's a ceiling in Missouri, and I think he's already hit it. So I think he's going to leave eventually. If not, I think it's going to be this year, honestly. If it's the right job calls him, I think it could be.
Right. That's not the right job, though.
Yeah, you're probably right. How about John Summerall, former Kentucky linebacker?
Tulane's coach?
Yeah.
Would you leave Tulane for Auburn?
He builds physical teams. He loves to run the ball. SEC, why not?
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, I like it. I like what he can do, but I like the Jimbo Fisher name better, though.
Kenny Dillingham.
I love that name, Kenny Dillingham, man. Only because the man hates Arizona. The man does not want to be in the desert.
He's the innovator. He's a great baller. But 2 more names for you. Brent Key, Georgia Tech, Deep South coaching experience. Coached under Nick Saban as offensive line coach. So he's familiar with that area.
I think he'll be a great name because we know he's done a lot more with less. So.
Last name, my personal favorite, Alex Golish, former Tennessee OC. When he was at Tennessee, they had the #1 offense in the nation.
Is that with Hendon Hooker and Jalen Hyatt?
Yeah, he's a top. Before that, he's a top recruiter in America in the American Conference. He's coached under Josh Heupel. And look what he did in South Florida this year. They beat Florida.
They did.
They beat the brakes off of North Texas.
They did. So I've got hey, he gives out ass whooping, so that's a good name. That's the name to look for.
Them just the names for you. We're just gonna wrap this thing up. Let's look at week 11. The games you got coming up. You got Georgia at Mississippi State, Auburn at number 15, Vanderbilt, Florida at Kentucky. The Citadel travels to Ole Miss. We got LSU at Alabama. No matter the records, always a big game to watch. And I think game everybody should probably have their eyes on Texas A&M and Missouri. Missouri 19, Texas A&M third in the nation. Can they finish undefeated? This is probably the next to toughest test left.
I think so. Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Well, if Alabama beats LSU and Texas A&M beats Missouri, we're definitely looking at the SEC championship. But either one of these teams can lose though. Like the LSU coming off, they know how it is with adrenaline. You got a new coach, old coach out there. Look at UCLA, Missouri. Can Texas A&M stop the run? We'll see.
That's gonna be one to watch. I think LSU. This is their championship game because they got nothing else to play for. So you're gonna see the best version of them this weekend.
Hopefully,
you should see the best version of them. Texas A&M on the road at a ranked opponent. That's scary. You better watch that. Georgia playing at Stark Vegas. Might want to keep your eye on that. It's not always the easiest place to play on the road, so they say. So let's see what Auburn looks like against Vanderbilt in their first game without a new head coach. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Tyler, got any closing thoughts?
It's gonna be a good week for the SEC. Hopefully, the teams that win should win. Hopefully.
Yeah, hoping the ACC stays packed because if they have other teams to beat some of these teams that's ranked higher, they could even more teams in the playoffs. And I don't want that. So just let's lead those four y'all got in there and let's cannibalize everybody else so some more teams can get into play. But yeah, that's all we got, man. Y'all let us know what you think. The SEC roundup is done. We out.